Welcome to Japan. I'm here for the next 14 days where we have already explored Tokyo and a bit of Hakone and Mt Fuji. We'll be seeing more of the coast, historic castles, picturesque villages and snow monkeys. But before that, today it is time to go for another hike and get even better views around Mt Fuji. Another day, another hike, and this time we are not going to see Mt Fuji from the lakeside. Instead, we just had a small glimpse over Mt Fuji already from the mountainside, and we're going to walk from here to the other, like the highest hill I think from the area, where we should have even a better view over Mt Fuji. And then from there we'll see, probably go down into the town, another town which is located there, and we'll see what else is going to discover. But you can see here kind of like a small glowing up and down bit up to the mountaintop, and from there we can have a good overview over Mt Fuji. And I maybe start to repeat myself, but again, it's such a fabulous day in the 12th of December, I think it's now, like mid-December in Japan, and it's 17, 19 degrees, something around that range. Full sun, blue sky, great view. I guess, konnichiwa. I think just based on that, we're just extremely lucky with the weather here, because I don't know what normally would be the weather or like here at this time of the year, but this, I feel just to be extremely lucky just coming out of the Netherlands with freezing. Germany last weekend I was just in snow, but here this hike, and then look at that. You can see it over there. There it is, Mt Fuji. It just feels that the area is really spoiling me with its beauty. We are now around 3 hours in the hike, and it's time to get some of the best resting points that you can imagine. That view is absolutely fabulous from here, and it gives you also a great idea what kind of the traditional tourists would do when they come to Hakone. Normally they will come either for a day trip or they stay overnight and then just do one day. And what they will do is from Hakone they take the traditional type of mountain train up to the place that's down here, and then I'm not sure if you can see it on the video because of the sun, but there's those, I think it's like sulfur pools or something, like the sulfur steaming up from the mountain, and you can take like a cable car over that mountain range. I believe you can even walk around that area if you make a reservation, because they let a limited amount of people in that area. But from there you would have a great view just right over it, and then you enter the lake on the other side where we were yesterday. And there you have the pirate ship where you can then take from one side to a lake to the other, and then you end up exactly on the spot where we were yesterday. And normally people would then take a bus back. So you have all those different modes of transport that take you around pretty fast and quickly in a nice way around the area. But we're taking it slow, exploring it from a different angle, and then now arriving at this viewpoint, resting point with this weather. Just again, a great view over Mt Fuji. I love how I just bring like those rice triangles with me and those buns from the convenience stores, that here people go for a hike and they bring their own stove with them, heat up the water, then make themselves a cup of tea, have some instant noodles with them, to have some noodles as lunch. Like, they have way more desire or things to carry those things with them, to treat themselves on a better lunch than I do. I just need to have something practical to fill up my stomach, I guess, and then keep going. But I really love to see them doing that in that way. It kind of makes me jealous in a way. I think I call myself so lucky that just before on the hill there was a deer standing on the path, and it jumps, of course it jumps immediately away when I came around, but just the fact that I even saw a wild deer here during the hike, I really praise myself, really lucky that happened. The only unfortunate thing in a way, but on the other hand, like I walked down on the other side of the top of the hill, and then from that side you have a beautiful view over Mount Fuji, and you really like that view over there. There we walk to Mount Fuji over the path is just fabulous. But the path that I wanted to take down from there, so that I can basically walk down like a circle, that path was overgrown with all kind of foliage, so had to turn around. That wasted me kind of an hour, but not really, because the view was already worth doing it. Taking a different path down, which means I entered down around 4 o'clock, I would say, which means only an hour left before it gets dark. Then yeah, either I need to take the bus back, or I can take the train back, or I can walk on the main road maybe back, or I can still go through the forest that I walked yesterday back, meaning it will turn quickly into darkness, which means like that path was okay to take. It wasn't really hard or difficult, so with a torch it should still be fine. But yeah, first of all I need to top up some water because I'm really thirsty.
Topping up your water isn't something that is possible during the hike itself, so make sure you have enough water with you. But when you come down in civilization, there are enough vending machines, convenience stores to buy something, or you top up from the tap in the toilet.
So during your walk you will find those boards saying the time, how long it takes to go from one destination to another. And you might wonder, how accurate are those timings? Well, I'm a person who, I would say, walks a little bit above average in terms of speed. And on top of the mountain it said 40 minutes to go down here to the bus stop, which is a little bit behind me. And it took me around 45 minutes, I would say, 44. So it's pretty accurate in terms of timings. So in the end I've decided to not follow the main route, not go through completely forest either. Instead, we're going on this slight B road, but still, as you can see, quite a lot of cars passing by and not really a proper pedestrian way next to it, but still better than on the main road where there's even smaller and cars are driving faster. So at least this gives me a very long way of just road. And then in the end I still have a bit that I need to go through the forest, what I did this morning, but I should be okay. I just use my torch to do that very last bit. But I guess overall this is kind of the best out of the worst choices I can make if I want to walk back and don't want to take a bus back instead, which was also an option. People here are just so friendly. Like, the roads are not really designed for you to walk next to it. But then this amazing lady with her, I think her mother, like an old lady and a little bit younger lady, they stopped next to the road, asked me, okay, where are you going? Are you going to this town where we're going just at the end of the road? You can join us. I said, no, I'm not going there. But it's on this road. So they let me in. And they dropped me off at the hiking path, which, wow, so friendly. They didn't have to do that, I could have walked, but it saved me, I guess, an hour walking, and it's much safer as well. Like, people in Japan are so lovely.
That last bit was a 30 minutes walk in the dark before coming back into Hakone. So overall, Hakone is a paradise for people that love hiking or would love to take the convenient route to take things slowly around nature by using the train, cable car, bus and boats. So if you ever have some time left when you are in Tokyo, would you consider to go to Hakone as a weekend trip?